Hey everybody. Okay, that echoes. We don't want echo. I think that's
What the? Oh my god, it's changing my voice.
Hello. Welcome. Luke, Casey. I am your father. Luke, I am your father. It is the day after Halloween, and I hope you had a wonderful evening with lots of candy. On with the show.
Hey everybody, it's Positive Bluebird and
Pablo.
I should hand you the mic.
Pablo.
So we're new to podcasting and we are using a karaoke machine that Gerald had bought me a couple of years ago for Christmas. And no, we don't have a fancy setup like everybody else.
Yeah, true.
All the young kids that are in their 20s and 30s have got giant ring lights and big old like light square things and microphones in their face, and yeah, we're just gonna play it casual, and we're old school anyway, and Gen X we rule, right? So anyway, I hope you guys can hear pretty good. So we have a few topics to talk about today. The first one is we're gonna give everybody an update about how we have been with our health lately, and then we're going to get into some more serious topics. And we always encourage everybody to comment in the comment section of your opinion, if you thought it was a good topic, if you have some concerns or any other podcast ideas. We'll write them down, and if they're appropriate for YouTube or my channel, then we'll look into it. So I'll start with me because mine's really fast and simple. So everybody knows that I've been in stage 5 renal disease for a while, for about a year. And I will say that going to dialysis 3 times a week is a bit rough, but it's not too terrible. You have to get used to it. And I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm not there for 4 hours anymore. I'm there for like maybe 3 hours, something like that, 3 hours and 15 minutes. And it takes like 15 minutes for prep time. They put 2 needles in my arm, my funky looking dialysis fistula arm here. And they're a 4 gauge. They are going with 2 short needles to fit inside the fistula because it's like slowly growing. I do have some mild symptoms towards the end, like the final hour, and sometimes they could be serious, but the last 2 times they were very, very mild and manageable. I've been pulling my mask down a little bit below my nose so I could breathe a little bit better. I always have the oxygen on, and I crank it to 5. I will say that for the last year and 1 month that I've been there, I have been 100% on my labs related to food of what we're supposed to eat. Yay! I've been eating pretty healthy anyway, and it's just being mindful of your phosphorus. I take a binder maybe once a week now because my phosphorus is fine. And what else? Sodium and potassium. So, yeah. And as you know, I just got my teeth about a week ago, and I'm excited to eat a salad tonight for dinner. And what else? I think that's about it. I will give a big shout out to my nurses and medical team at Fresenius. You guys are awesome. It's like one big giant goofy family. Like, you know, everybody's goofing around, but at the same time, they're doing their job. And, you know, I think somebody that would be new there would probably be like, God, do these guys like always act like this? Yes, they do. But I have noticed that every time somebody's alarm is going off on the machine, there's colors. There's like yellow, there's red, there's green. And then they can read it. They hear this specific tone. And they're always like heads up looking around to see whose machine is going off. And they jump up, get the gloves on, look at the patient, see if they're okay. Sometimes there's patients that are incoherent for a couple minutes. I've been there, and they told us way back, head to the floor, feet in the air, and adjust the machine. They're typing. You got another nurse that's like talking to you, holding your hand. And there's times where I can't even open my eyes because I feel like the room is spinning. I want to be blunt. You sometimes feel like you're dying, but you're not. You're, you know, getting taken care of right away by the doctors or nurses that are there. So yeah, big shout out to my nurses. I think you guys are awesome. There's quite a few that have left to go pursue other things, go back to where they originally were born in another state. Some have moved to other locations that are closer to their home because winter's coming, and there's a lot of California drivers out here in Colorado that don't know how to drive. And so there's a lot of accidents. But yeah, so I'm going to miss a bunch of them. They're all coming and going. There's a lot of patients that have been coming and going, some that have been passed away, some that neglected their own health, sadly, some from old age, some that are moving out of state, out of the country. So, you know, everybody's coming and going. But I am still there. I feel great on the days that I don't have dialysis. But the days that I do, whew, it's like you feel like you want to crawl on the floor because you're so tired when it's cleaning the blood and taking the fluid weight off. You know, it just puts you through the ringer. And so I want to give a big shout out to the elderly that are coming down there because I'm almost the youngest person there. But yeah, I give the elderly a lot of credit because it's not easy. And a lot of them are coming from nursing homes or their family is bringing them. I don't think anybody is driving. It's really not recommended because you are really drained and not tired. So as far as lupus and fibromyalgia, my fibro is being managed by my medication. Lupus, unfortunately, there are hardly any lupus doctors in Colorado, so I'm coping the best that I can by interacting with my best friend here of 37 years and the animals. Snoopy's digging in his toy box right now. And Yorgi, where's Yorgi? There he is. Sweet little Yorgi. But anyway, that's pretty much it that's going on with me. Ragland is doing fine. He's still living here. He'll be 25 in February. It's hard to believe. The same birthday as my older brother, February 1st. So, and my relationship with my oldest brother and his wife is awesome. I just love Kyla. She's such a sweet lady. She's around our age. She's Gen X as well, and just so much fun. And she's been through her own health battles, and so has Nathan. And Nathan's just graduated from the mental health team of the VA, which is Veterans Assistance of Aurora, and after 25 years, he has been stabilized, and I really think we should give Kyla some credit for that as well. But mostly Nathan. I think where they're living right now is a positive, happy environment. And you know, he's loving doing artwork and stuff in his man cave, and I really think he's doing really, really good. But anyway, that's pretty much it for me and my brother and his wife and the pets and Ryland. So let's hand it over to you, Gerald, and update them of what's been going on with you and what's happened, and then we'll start the next topic. Here you go.
Okay, hi everybody. You guys already know about the rare blood disorders I have, but recently I got diagnosed with gastroparesis. That one's a tough one because everybody says eat at least 4 to 5 meals a day, small meals. I still eat 3 meals a day, but I watch what I eat, and it's keeping me at a bay where I don't have to worry about gaining weight and I don't have to worry about losing weight. So with that said, comes to I have shoulder surgery done in July, and the reason for the shoulder surgery was something to do with my blood disorder. It cut off the blood supply, and it just kind of made it to the point where I ended up with a fracture. So I had to get surgery done on that.
How did they do that surgery again?
What they did is they took 3 small holes with a needle, injected it to let it breathe, and then they took another needle and they placed it in, I think he said it was like close to the part of the hip, but he took some bone marrow or whatever and he put it in my shoulder. So that's how it.
The dog is sneezing, sorry.
Got rid of the fracture. He is sneezing. He's sneezing uncontrollably as we speak. And so after that, they noticed they wanted me to go in for a CT scan on my hip because I had problems walking around and it was hurting. So lo and behold, I had a fracture on the hip because of the blood disorder.
On the same side.
On the same side, the left side. So basically what they had to end up doing is they had to do a whole replacement of the hip. And if back in the day you had to get a hip replacement, a whole hip replacement, I heard it was a major surgery. But it was pretty...
Medicine's come a long way.
It was pretty easy. He just took the fake hip or whatever you call it, the ball joint, and he just pushed it in there. So it took a while for it to heal. I'm like about a month and 2 weeks out now, and so I'm still walking with a limp. I'm still walking with the cane, but I only do the cane long distances. So that's the update on my health. So.
And how are they treating the gastroparesis?
They're really not treating it. I only saw my doctor that one time when I got diagnosed with it, but I'm not on any medication. The only thing I'm on is omeprazole or omeprazole.
Okay.
And that just takes care of my GERD.
Okay.
So the rest of it, they can put me on a medication for my gastroparesis, where it like breaks down the enzymes where it your food digests better.
Yeah.
But I heard there's some really wacky side effects to it. I don't think I want to go on it.
Yeah.
So.
And then you see, you do currently see your blood doctor from when you had your stroke in 2021. You still see him like every 3 to 6 months?
It's every 3 months.
Okay, every 3 months. And your blood platelets are perfect. I think the last time they were like way up there. Like
Well,
700,000 or something, or
that was because of the surgery.
okay. And so hopefully, in the next couple of months when you go back, they'll be down a little bit because you don't want them too high, you don't want them too low.
Yeah.
Because they were dangerously low in 2021
Yeah.
when you had your stroke.
They were
And
like-
so,
Under 2,000.
yeah.
Under 2,000.
Yeah, they check my platelets quite a bit. They check a lot of labs, obviously, when we're on dialysis, and I'm on medication for the kidneys and special vitamins and things like that. So it's nice. We're both staying alive. We have great doctors and a wonderful team of doctors, primary care, blood doctor, which is a hematologist. Okay. Let's get Snoopy's ball that rolled underneath the dresser. I'll grab it, Gerald, and then we'll talk about the other serious topics here. So the next topic is about food stamps and Medicaid. And I want to start off by saying how deeply sorry I am if there are millions of people not receiving their benefits as of today, November 1st, 2025. Gerald and I totally understand. We've been on food stamps before. We decided to end our food stamps. Hold on a second. Okay. We hope for no more interruptions from Snoopy. It's like a child. You try to play with them and they're overly tired and they don't want to play, and then all of a sudden when mommy and daddy are busy, what happens?
They want to play.
Snoopy is one of those animals that wants to play when we're busy. So anyway, we put his toys away just for a few more minutes and then we'll play with him. He's pouting on his chair right now. Okay, so we totally understand losing benefits. We've had our benefits cut because when we first moved in here together 4.5 years ago, they kept messing up at the county office. They kept insisting that we both were married. They kept insisting that I was using you for your benefits, or they said we couldn't eat together. We couldn't share food stamps with Shiloh when she was here.
You would have to get your own refrigerator.
Yes, and we all remember Cynthia McDonald. We're giving her a little shout out right now. She's still employed down there at Jefferson County. But anyway, she said I would have to get another refrigerator, and if I didn't, I would just have to put my name with sticky notes all over my food. And I said, okay, so being that Shiloh's 20 and, Ryland is almost 25, if they were to come over, or like say Ryland moved out and, he wanted to come visit, you mean to tell me they have to bring their own food and sit across like in another room? Like, that makes no sense. So, but we were only getting $25 each anyway because we don't have a mortgage or rent anymore, but we do have a high HOA, and we do pay our property taxes yearly. So that made a big difference. So we decided, to let go of the food stamps, give it to somebody that can use it. I'm sure anybody would be happy for $25. Obviously, it's not going to feed a family of 5 or 7, with these little children that are growing, and there's hormones in food. It makes people more hungry. So we are thinking about a lot of people, besides our benefits in the past being messed up, cut off, whatever. It's a fight, and you have to fight for your rights. And so I am thinking about a lot of people in that category. Now, the only thing I see online, it says, due to the ongoing, I might need to put my glasses on there, Gerald. Thank you. I'm always in denial that I'm, not blind. Due to the ongoing government shutdown, food stamps, known as SNAP, benefits are currently in jeopardy, and many recipients may face delays or interruptions in receiving them. While a federal judge has ordered the government to continue funding, the benefits scheduled for November 1st, today, are still at risk of being disrupted. So there's a federal order benefit interruptions, state level action, and it's impacting millions of Americans and children, the disabled and elderly. So it is unclear if or when the food stamp benefits will be disrupted, and some experts believe there will be delays in issuing the November payment. So I just urge you to get on there today and check to see if your benefits are in. Maybe check every day for the next 5 days. Call your local county office. They may have the same answers as what we just read here online. Now, as far as Medicaid, I met with my caseworker who does the assessments for Gerald. For myself, but Gerald has his own assessment case manager. And it's through long-term care, which is a different part of Medicaid. Long-term care is for those of us that have incurable diseases and long-term diseases that may not have any better outcome. Like, you never know if I won't be able to get a kidney because due to lupus and other autoimmune diseases, it may not work, and so on and so forth. So that's what long-term care is for. And we have an HCBS waiver, which is home-based care services. Now, we don't utilize that part of it, which means you could call up an agency that participates with Medicaid long-term care, and they'll send somebody to come out and do your grocery shopping, cleaning, things like that, fold your laundry, but we're very independent. And the same with Nathan and his wife. They're very independent, but they have those services right there in the apartment complex for the VAs. And they do their laundry, put their name on it so they don't get them mixed up, I'm imagining. So we have our benefits. And from what my caseworker had stated, long-term care, HCBS, and military or ex-military VA, our Medicaid is not being disrupted at all. So again, my heart does go out to a lot of people around the world that are struggling, that are on Medicaid, still struggling as a single parent to get their kids into affordable daycare, or all of their kids are on benefits, and now, little Johnny is sick with the flu, and now he can't get to the doctor in November, or he can't get a flu shot, or the COVID shot or something, and I don't think that people can afford it out of pocket. I don't know how much that costs, but I know it's around $200 and some odd is what the pharmacy at Walmart told us. So our hearts go out to all of you, and we pray that President Trump will do the right thing. I don't like using that word, president. We all know that he is wanting to be a dictator, and this is exactly what he is doing. And I feel that he is trying to harm us all in America, and it's very unfortunate and sad to see what's going on. So I won't get into the ICE thing. I think we've seen enough of that. It's kind of scary. But I just say, know what your legal rights are, and I'm not a lawyer. I can't give any advice on that, but I've seen enough videos that it makes me sometimes teary-eyed, and so, but anyway, I think that's all I have to talk about. What about you, Gerald? Do you have anything else to add?
I just feel sorry for most of the people that are going to lose their benefits, especially the elderly, because I think they're the precious ones in this world right now, because whatever illness they have, their age, I feel that they deserve more, I should say. But also people that are disabled as well, they deserve a lot. They deserve a lot too. So, and people that are struggling, like a single mother or a single father trying to raise their kid, and they actually have a job that can support the 2, maybe 3, or however, but they only make so much in by the skin of their teeth for themselves and their kids.
And the rent is so high. I mean, we're out here in Colorado, you guys, and it's just atrocious. Like, my son's like, I'm going to be living at home for probably a little while, Mom. And I'm like, I don't blame you. I mean, I just once in a while look at some of the units around here in our townhome community that are up for sale. And, it'll say, what it is for the mortgage. And so the rent is usually around there. We've got a few people that are renters. Our neighbors over here are renters. And then there's like a couple back here. So, but it's at least $1,200 for a 1-bedroom. But in here we have, I believe, 2 to 4 bedrooms. Some of the smaller units, I think, are probably just 2-bedroom. So they're probably about $1,200 a month, and it's crazy. So, but anyway, you guys, with that, I'm gonna end it. It's about 27-minute video. I hope you guys really like this podcast. I hope you can hear us pretty good on the karaoke machine. I think it's pretty original and cool that we're using a karaoke machine. It's really beautiful. It lights up when you talk. But anyway, you guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us for Birds of a Feather. Gerald came up with that name. I thought that was excellent for a podcast name. And we will see you on the next one. It'll be probably a couple weeks from now. Peace out and stay positive, everyone.